Hello. Welcome to the late night meow. I just decided to live stream because if anything, this is probably gonna be one of the last things I'm gonna do before I have to go on my trip to New York. So, hello. I'm here. I'm front and center. I'm present. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello, Neo. I appreciate seeing you. Hi, Danielle. Good to see you too. I'm just really here right now because I kind of just wanted to live stream just for a bit until I have to get ready to go to New York. I'm actually gonna reset the camera. I'm gonna relocate it. Get over here. Hello. I'm gonna take this with me real quick, and I'm gonna relocate on my bed. I kind of want to. It's gonna be really uncomfortable, really quickly, if I just sit like the way I was sitting. I don't want to deal with that. That's not gonna be no. That's gonna be no bueno, as they say. No bueno. Gimme. Yeah. Alright, sit up. Move this out of the way. Get over here. Put this here. Put this here. Put this here. Put this, that, there, everywhere. Ah. Yeah. Turn around. Do this. There. That's better. I'm a little sleepy. I just wanted to stream for like a little bit or so. If anything, just wanted to do that. Hi, Vanilli. I appreciate seeing you here. Hi, Nika. I appreciate seeing you too. I was talking to a famous musician and I got notified by your live stream. Well, I appreciate seeing you, Neo. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're going to New York tomorrow? Yeah, I unfortunately had a passing in the family. It was it's my stepdad's mother. So I have to, I want to go there and pay some respects. It was very sudden. The funeral service happens on Friday, but I'm flying out tomorrow. So we all have to get ready and get our stuff going and all that good stuff so we can get ready to go to New York for Friday. I do intend to record videos tomorrow, so I'll try to have like a video come out like every day. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna talk about. I think my first video that I'm gonna actually have is just me announcing that I'm gonna be briefly gone. I probably will come back Sunday, and I do intend to run an event on Sunday. I'll have to figure out how I want to do that. But overall, everything's okay with me. It's not necessarily like I'm not upset or distraught or anything. I just want to go pay my respects is all. So that's the important part for me. Your aunt and uncle live there? That's nice. A lot of my stepdad's family lives up there. And I like New York personally. I think upstate New York is really beautiful and really nice. I don't really care for New York City. It's way too chaotic, crazy, and crowded. So that's not really my cup of tea. But upstate New York as a whole though, it's pretty good. I like it. I like how comfortable and vibey it is up there. It is definitely a much far cry from Florida, I'll tell you that much. Myself, I'm doing pretty good. I actually just got back from my cafe event. Well, the cafe event ended about like 45 or so minutes ago, and it was a huge success. I loved the ability to be able to see everybody just vibe, have fun, and enjoy themselves, and overall just have a genuinely good time. Being able to utilize VR chat for what it's meant to be, which is just existing and enjoying each other. That's all it's really for. So I'm always thankful that I can have people come by and be able to genuinely and truly just enjoy themselves. That's the most important part to me. You know, no sense of animosity, no sense of mockery, none of this kind of stuff. We're just here all just vibing, forgetting about life, and just being here, just having fun. And I get to have the opportunity to make coffee for you all and just really enjoy ourselves. I want to be able, I want to post some of the photos on YouTube. I hate to say it, but I don't do the cafe event ads anymore, but I like the idea of just posting all the photos that we do in those regards. So I'll probably find some way to show you all the photos because I really want you all to see the photos as well on the YouTube side of things. So I'll figure it out. Silly Vanilli, they were a pretty good person. They were just really old. They were like 96ish, give or take. They have definitely lived a very, very distinguished life. So it was bound to happen. It doesn't make it any easier when it does happen, but we were kind of seeing it coming. She lived, indeed, she lived a very, very good life. I hope she rests in peace. And I hope, if anything, we can just find the opportunity to pay her respects and then really move on with the rest of our lives, really. I can't say that me personally, death affects me so crazily. I have been surrounded by it so much. And then, like, when you lose your father at such a relatively young age, at 20, then I mean, you kind of just become desensitized to it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have those moments where I think to myself, well, if my brother passes away or my mother passes away, those deaths are going to be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of whatever. Those are definitely going to be some things and challenges I'm going to have to come across when they come across. But as of right now, I should be chilling. So, I'm tired. Oh, boy. Hello, Leon Sonic. Nice of you to join us. I'm just trying to run like a nice chill stream, really. Not really trying to do anything crazy or superfluous in particular. Just trying to reach out to you all one last time before I have to go to New York. I don't know if I'm going to do like a real life live stream in New York. I don't think I'm going to have the chance to even do so. But I may make a video. At the very least, I'll probably make a video with the real life stuff that I get from New York. And we'll go from there. Yeah. Hello, Boy Kisser. I appreciate you being here, and yeah, I thought the event was fantastic. I'm really happy you enjoyed yourself. I know it was your first time at that event, so I'm really happy you could just kind of vibe along and get along with everybody. My staff, as always, does a fantastic job making sure everybody feels comfy and they feel like they belong, and making just, especially Iasis. Iasis was a cafe making machine. They were doing a really good job. Him and Hino, they were doing really good together. And overall, just making sure people felt comfortable and people vibed with each other. And me finding the opportunities to be able to speak to you all, just, you know, understand how your day was going and everything in between. So, I'm really happy we had this chance to be able to just communicate with each other and just connect once more. My computer didn't notify me in the stream. I just perfectly timed when Unifica's stream was started. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I don't really ever plan my live streams. I just do them randomly because I feel like if I plan my live streams, it becomes this really weird expectation that I have to follow, and I don't like the idea of having expectations when it comes to this. Remember, YouTube for me is just a hobby, and I really don't want it to turn into like a straight up job unless it becomes my job. But I already have a job, so I can't just have two jobs, you know what I mean? That's gonna compound like a great sense of stress, and I really don't want that in my life. I want to continue to see this as a hobby, so I kind of live stream as I come and go. I know it's not the healthiest way to provide consistency for your audience, but I'll still try my best to, like, you know, I don't know, be there, I guess, something like that. I want to go to Cat Cafe one day. Like, you mean like my cafe event or an actual cat cafe? I know sometimes. Ooh, man. I know sometimes, like, some people like to do like cat-made cafes around in real life. Actually, there was a cafe made event that was actually at my local mall, but I didn't go to it. I thought to myself, man, I should have went to it. But that was like back in October of last year, before I even considered doing VTubing and all that kind of stuff, you know? What time is it where I live? It is currently 11:08, so yeah, that's what time it is here right now. I went to New York when I was younger. Yeah, I've been to New York like off and on, very often. Me personally, I've been to New York at least like, I would say like 4 times. No, my controller. I have been to New York at least like 4 times because of my stepdad, namely. And the upstate New York part is nice. I've been to New York City twice, and yeah, New York City is nice and all, but again, it's just super chaotic. Honestly, these days really dangerous. So you have to be mindful how you, like, if you're like a tourist, there's a potential chance you could get hurt. Now, of course, I don't live in New York, and I can't exactly say those things. So I don't really want to like say things that may not be true. But from what I gather, walking through New York, it's kind of like you kind of feel kind of uneasy. And even being in the subway, because you kind of see these days like videos and whatnot of the subways and just how terrible things can happen, you get a little scared. I'm serious. We had to take the subway one time just to get back to our car. But overall, it's very interesting how robust of a system New York City is in terms of all sorts of transportations and buses and taxis and trains and all this kind of stuff. They really got to figure it out. It's effectively like a really crazy, like, Man, and they call it the city that never sleeps for a reason, you know? They do a lot of cool stuff over there. Um, Hi, Bacon Pro. I appreciate you being here. Nice of you to stop by. This is just a more chill, calm stream. I am yawning a lot. I really am tired, aren't I? I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, honestly, at this point with that regard in mind. I'm kind of just sitting in my bed, like, I know I'm sitting in my bed in my whatchamacallit, in my home world, but I actually am sitting in my bed as well, just chilling, relaxing. I'm gonna back up a little more. No, like this, something like that. Yeah, but I'm just sitting in my bed and just chilling, really. I'm trying to make sure I can like get some final thoughts I want to say out there. Ask how you all are doing. Maybe get some questions so I can answer some questions, and then we'll go from there. You know. Hi, Xander Wakefield. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a good time being here. Congrats on 800 subs. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I want to, if anything, make sure that I have the ability to like continue to grow, because I want to make sure that I can continue to establish a sense of inspiration and motivation to you all. That's my most important thing that I want to make sure I can do with my YouTube channel. I want to be able that I can provide a sense of positivity to you all. And if anything, my cafe events remind me the reason why I want to do something like this. Big yawns. But seriously though, like me coming on here, even though I'm yawning and tired and everything, I still want to provide a sense of positive message, and I still want to reach out to you all that, you know, still come around and say hi and all this kind of stuff, like my typical subscribers. So thank you, truly. I'm sorry if I'm a lot more lower energy. It's been quite the hectic week. I don't know why, it just has been. I've been a lot more tired, and I think if anything, these next 4 days where I don't really have access to VR equipment and whatnot, I think I'm just going to take that as an advantage and just relax, chill, let myself just decompress, decompose, and ultimately, you know, for a change, stop being in the spotlight for a change. Just kind of just sit in the background and relax and vibe, you know. Dang, you missed both events. Yeah, sorry about that, Neo. The audience anarchy I posted in the group in the VR chat event, but cafe events, because I want them to be a little more exclusive, I actually don't post them in VR chat. I actually only post them in Discord, and even further still, I have done it now where you have to fill out a Microsoft web form to actually gain access into it. The reason why is because I'm really trying to limit how many people go to the cafe events. Too many people means too much chaos, and that's not really what the intention of the cafe events are for. They're intended to be a lot more like comfortable and vibey and good time and all that stuff in between. So I kind of hate to say it, I have to like cull this stuff somewhere, and I can't really show it off in VR chat, like have an actual event in VR chat. If there's like other events, I'm gonna still have some other events that are gonna be displayed in VR chat itself, so that way there's a chance for you to join outside of the Discord server. But for the most part, to really keep up to date with all the stuff that I'm gonna do, you gotta just join the Discord server. Or join back on the Discord server. I know you left it, but of course I can't force you to do anything you don't want to. The Gremlin army will rise. That was kind of funny, actually. I liked how you all went really tiny. You just started running around all over the place. That was really cute. That's a really fun, and that's one of the things I like about the cafe event the most. They really just kind of go anywhere and everywhere. You all just find a sense of fun and wherever you are, and just being able to capitalize on it the best you can. I love seeing it. I really, really do. And the way you all just react to each other, like, you know, someone turned into a Helldiver and started shooting at the tiny little gremlins. That was funny. That was a good time. I really do enjoy it. I love having the ability to just step back and just watch you all just genuinely just talk, vibe, have fun, you know, do crazy kooky things, getting served coffee, and just of course the photos that we take. I still love the cafe events so much. Every single time I leave them, I have such a great big smile on my face, and for good reason. It's a fun event. Everybody just gets to go along with each other, vibe, and like, you know, relax and escape reality just for a bit. I'm not saying like it's gonna suddenly cure your depression or anything, but just for 1 hour on some random whatever night I decide to do it upon, we all just vibe, we all just forget reality, we all just be there for each other. That's all I can really ask for, honestly. I'm happy that you subscribed, Bacon Pro. Thanks so much for being here. You making me yawn when you yawn. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to yawn, but I really am tired. I like got on this and I did not realize how tired I was. This might be a shorter stream than I might realize, but any one of you still coming by and saying hi is still I'm forever grateful to be able to have this chance to be able to I'm forever grateful to be able to have this chance to interact with you all at least one more time, until I probably won't do it for like the next, I don't know, couple days or so, because I won't be able to technically because I will be in New York. So yeah. Also, sorry if my commentary is not exactly the most riveting. I'm tired and my brain is kind of just like I used up like pretty much all of my energy for the cafe event, so apologies in advance if I don't provide the most riveting conversation per se. Hello Snoot, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Bacon Pro, you subscribe. I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much. It's always forever grateful. I hope if anything you can continue to come to my live streams and watch my videos and just, hopefully get a sense of positivity every single time I provide these videos. And that's one of the most important things I try to strive for, just providing a sense of hope and positivity with every single video that I make. I love just talking positively or just doing kooky and crazy things to show how much fun and active and lively VR chat can be. I like alternating between these two things because that's what I want to be about. Just being able to be there for each other and really have a sense of understanding and belonging in this world. You, me, the wonderful world that is VR chat, and just being able to vibe, have fun, be a sense of community, being able to actually enjoy each other and just embrace each other. So that's what I really try to go for, honestly. Hearing you yawn makes me fight myself so I don't yawn as well. I lose the yawn battle and end up yawning a lot. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying not to yawn to the best of my ability. But I think, honestly, I need to go to bed really soon because I have no choice at this point. My body is really tired. You are pro. I'm happy you're pro, Bacon Pro. You're not just any pro. You are the Bacon Pro. That's for sure. What made you decide to become a part-time YouTuber? That's a really good question, actually. So, let me just take off my controls real quick and use my hand tracking. Hello, hand tracking, come here. Come to me, hand tracking. I know I turned you on. Don't embarrass me now. Here we go. This is it. Gotta make sure I do this real quick though. Come on, don't be shy. Perfect. Okay, the reason why I became a part-time YouTuber is because I wanted to have the ability to be able to provide a message to you all. Now, when I first started YouTube, I had the main intention to just show off avatars. No, excuse me, VR chat worlds. And one of the best parts I thought about it is that showing off VR chat worlds is really easy. Oh, I have to do this actually. Showing off VR chat worlds is really easy because all I have to do is effectively just find really cool worlds in the random tab and then find a chance to show off what they are. Now, of course, I think I got me personally, what became a little difficult about it in particular was oh, well, not all worlds that I find are so cool, and then I just keep going through worlds after worlds, and then I show off so many different worlds, but it's I felt like the content, if there's one thing about me, oh my goodness, this is why I don't, this is why I don't use hand tracking. Hand tracking is really inconsistent, but if there's one thing I like to say about me in particular, is that I really don't like doing the same thing over and over and over again. The only exceptions are live streaming and community building, because those are the two things I genuinely enjoy, just finding new people, if I get a chance to interact with you all, and just have a sense of positivity and fun. So live streaming is really enjoyable to me for that reason alone. Just finding that next person that I can hopefully inspire and motivate to be able to be well, okay, now they left with a smile, and that makes me feel happy. So, but in the actual aspect of content creation, you probably all could come to realize I don't repeat things constantly. Even the video diary, I'm kind of almost I don't really want to do it anymore, which is crazy when I think about it, which in reality, I shouldn't say that. I kind of actually like doing the video diary. I just need to put my thoughts in a more concise manner. But I also want to make sure I can still be there for myself. The video diaries technically exist for me. That's why they're called what they called, the video diaries after all. And being able to kind of like see what I like, a snapshot of what I was at that point in time of when I make them, then I think that's really cool, to be honest, because not only does that work for me, but that's showing you all where I am at this point in time in my life. Like where I am in my YouTube career, where am I at my community building, where am I at personally. I want to be able to have the ability to like be as transparent as I can in all of this stuff. Like, I'm serious. This YouTube stuff, this community creation stuff, it's very daunting. There's a lot of times where I have to like evaluate things and understand things and process things so I can be able to be better for you and for myself. It's not easy. It really is not. Live streaming as a whole and just being able to call a bunch of people and make sure that they behave and act nice to each other and respectful to each other is not easy. But it's always oh so rewarding when I can get it to work. Now, the larger that I get, the scarier it gets because there's so many more variables and more factors and more features that I have to be concerned about. That's why I want to make sure I built a really good team, and that's why I have Iasis, Kaisal Iasis, and now Hino, or Hitsuki, because I want to be able to have people behind me that are going to be able to help take care of things, so we can help establish a really strong, respectful, and vibing community. I want to make sure I can be able to have this community be as respectful as possible, no matter how big we get. If I can get to 1,000 members on my Discord server, and people are still very nice and respectful to each other, I would consider that the highest honor possible. I wouldn't want anything else personally, and I honestly think we can get there. We just have to make sure we all have to have the established minimal message of respect, responsibility, and overall fun. Because fun makes everything worthwhile, that's for sure. I gotta read up. But as for why I became a part-time YouTuber, it just gives me look at what I have right now. Just this lovely community, you all with the live stream, and overall just this sense to be able to send a message, a sense of positivity to you all. So that's why at this point, and I've wanted to do this for a long time, I've actually made another channel, which I'll keep quiet for now. Maybe someday I will talk about it. It only got up to 18 subscribers before I was like, yeah, I give up on this. But that channel also gave me the understanding of like, I want to be inspiring to people, and I want to help more people like feel a sense of belonging here. So, I mean, people like this avatar, people like my voice, and well, Random Slanum is born. What can I say, you know? And I'm very happy that I have the ability to be able to do this and answer questions like you have, Silly Vanilli. I love questions. I'm very open and honest about a lot of questions. So if you all have questions, they could be even silly as like, what's my favorite food? Or what's my favorite movie? You can ask whatever you want, really. I'm a very, very open book. I want to make sure I can be able to answer your question the best I can. So that was a good question, Silly Vanilli. Thank you for asking it. Made day. I'm happy I made your day, Bacon Pro. I appreciate you being here a lot. Thank you. Audience Anarchy, yes, it was super fun. I'm super excited what other events you have planned in the future. So I do appreciate that a lot, Snoo. Thank you for saying that. I will say my next event most likely will probably be the random event. So I already have the name for it. It's going to be called the random event, and it's going to be very experimental, but what I'm going to do is effectively just, we will have like game worlds. We'll have like, you know, we'll go to like music video worlds. We'll go to whatever worlds we want. Like for 2 hours, we're just going to go. We're going to go see what we can find. We're going to go see what we can find, what we can like discover in this beautiful world we call VR chat, and ultimately just make sure we be there for each other, vibe, laugh, have fun, be respectful, and everything in between. The cafe event had to die for this to happen. Someone messaged me on this thing again. But whatever the case, the cafe event unfortunately had to die for this to come. Like, it's technically like the cafe event died so the random event can rise up in the ashes. Of course, this is going to be extremely experimental. I still got to figure out a lot of things, but you know what? The only way for me to figure out is to just do it. So I'm going to do it, and then we're going to find out what happens after that. It will not be live streamed for now. I want to make sure I can figure out the event a lot more before I actually totally ever decide to live stream them again. So for the time being, if anything, they're just going to be focused specifically for the Discord community. So if you can join, then I suggest you join the Discord community as soon as you can, and then join my VR chat group. Right now, my VR chat group has about like 63, 4, which is, you know, I'm not really trying to count the numbers, but it's kind of nice to see them go up every now and then, you know what I mean? Looking at cafe, wow. Oh, actual cat cafes, I understand. $750 for a cat is expensive, and honestly, me personally, that's almost a death sentence for me because I'm actually allergic to cats. So if I go try to get a cat, then I'm just basically putting myself at risk. But $750, wow, that is a lot. I wouldn't necessarily blame you if you can't pay for that, because I definitely wouldn't. Again, I would be allergic, but I definitely wouldn't, that's for sure. I will never forget the event. I'm gonna try to make more events. I'm really happy to hear that, Boy Kisser. Try to come to the random event. I hope we can have good time over there. My only concern is that I'm not going to limit how many people can come. I just hope if I have a lot of people, let's say like 20 plus, it's not too overwhelming. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I think what I'll do is once we all join, what I might start doing is just instance closing after like 10 minutes of like joining an instance. So that way I can like kind of keep it cold, and then I can also kind of like help like reduce the numbers as they go along. What I've come to gather, the more worlds you switch to and the people who don't follow along, like the numbers become less and less and less over time. So I'll figure out how I want to do this. I'll probably allow up to like 20 people, maybe even more, but we still have to figure out how I want to go from there. I want the random events to offer as many people as possible the opportunity to just come and join these events, and overall just vibe and have a good time and just chill and relax and have fun. I'm tired. Hi Geisel, I'm tired too. I really honestly need to go to bed, but I still want to make sure I do like one more live stream before I have to go off to New York. You're famous. You're famous, Bacon Pro? Well, I do appreciate that. I like seeing famous people. If you're tired, I'm tired. I am definitely tired for sure. Is that an eye? Snoop, did you just look? Are you looking at me? Are you staring at me? You know what? I can do the same thing too. Yeah, you ready? Yeah, I can stare. I can stare too. Yeah, you think you're the only one who can stare? I can stare too. Yeah. What the hell am I seeing at the age of 10? TF, I'm out of here. Hi, Giant MC. Bye, Giant MC. Came and went. That's the life how it goes. Nice to have you here, Giant. I honestly feel super lucky to find this chill little community and some random crack on the internet. It's been so cool hanging out and just chilling with everybody. Yeah, and I appreciate that a lot, Snoo, really. I like to be like kind of like that hole in the wall kind of situation. And you know, it really unfortunately like kind of scares me when my community potentially, and I hate to say it, inevitably gets larger. Like, I'm eventually going to have 200, 300, 400 Discord members, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. What do I do at that point? Like, how do I continue to manage to provide that personable, comfortable vibe as we get larger? I feel like 250, 300 is like the perfect enough like opportunity, but I still want to like still offer a chance to grow. I just need to make sure I have the right people as staff, and obviously I'm going to need more staff over time. As of right now, 4 is still perfectly fine, which is 3 in myself. So, but if anything, I'll try to figure out further still where we go if I continue to scale up, you know? Like, I like to think stuff in business sense, even though this is technically not a business. I still have to consider my options and future think in order to avoid any potential bad situations or people just overall not being satisfied with the events that I make. I want to make sure people feel a sense of satisfaction and comfort to whatever event that may be made. Someday, eventually, I'm going to have my staff member make these events too, and I want to make sure that they be well equipped the best they can to be able to run events just as good as I can. I'm not saying I run the best events, but I want to make sure they're well equipped and prepared to be able to handle it whatever may come their way. Because sometimes there may be events later down the road, there may be events that happen where I may not even show up at all. I will make my best attempt to do so, to show up to every single event, but I have a rather busy life. And the bigger I get, the more I have to consider a lot more options and how I can handle all these situations to be able to like address people and make sure overall people feel satisfied in being able to actually come to these events and come, you know, enjoy each other. And that's going to lead to other situations too, like moderation issues, all other kind of stuff that I have to just think about. But That's stuff I'm gonna have to think about down the road and how I could potentially handle them. I feel pretty confident in my capability of understanding what I need to do, but we'll go from there. Yeah, it's nice having a small, calm stream. Yeah, and I like that too. Like, I don't like, I don't, the idea of having a higher viewer count kind of scares me, to be honest, because I'm really fearful of, like, what that's going to mean. Like, how much attention do I need to give to everybody, and how crazy chat might go if I'm not able to keep up in everything. So, that is also why I put slow mode on. The slow mode today is a little less, but typically I try to strive for 30 seconds because it allows me a chance to, like, be able to catch up on chat and actually, like, communicate with you all and then go from there. So I like the comfort of being a small streamer, because then at the very least I can be a lot more personable to you all and actually, like, ask who you are and get to know who you are and everything in between. So that's very important to me. One time I was going to a soccer game and my brother cut my eye. I couldn't see if it. What the heck? How did your brother cut your eye? That sounds crazy, but I'm happy it healed. I'm so sorry you had to endure that. I remember one time, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. I remember one time with my brother. One time my brother, he threw a rock at me and it hit me in the head and I fell off a swing set and then I started bleeding. I started bleeding from my head. I'm serious. That was intense. That was crazy. And I never thought that would actually happen, but it happened. So I hope you're okay though. Like, seriously, I hope, like, no, like, serious scarring or whatever came out of that, because that would sound really bad. I do hope you're okay. Hi, Karen. Karen Karen Dianes. I'm gonna say Karen Dianes. I appreciate seeing you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Right now, this is just a chiller, lower energy. What is my left hand doing? This is just a chiller, lower energy stream. I'm just kind of just trying to, like, relax vibe, and just chill and be here. My eyes are closing a lot because, like, seriously, they're kind of actually more tired than I might realize. But I'm still able to be here, chat. I'm still here. I'm gonna try to make it to the end of this hour at least, because I want to be able to, like, communicate with you all, say what's up, say hi before I have to actually go off to New York. Roller, what's your favorite anime? Oh my god, what is my left hand doing? Mine is currently Freddy Flabu Dignity. It's new on Netflix. Anyone's curious. Right now, my personal favorite anime for me has to be Frieren. That was, like, one of my first, like, real animes that I watched, and I absolutely loved it. I cried so much when I watched that show. Like, seriously, every single episode brought so much life lessons to me that I was like, I legitimately wanted to cry. And as a bit of a spoilers, if you haven't watched it, like, in the later episodes, seeing how, like, everything just kind of, like, rounded together when it came to, because Himmel the hero, which is, like, one of the main characters that, like, dies in the very beginning. That's not really a spoiler because it happens, like, right away. But one of the main characters that die, like, right in the very beginning, you come to realize, and this is the spoilers part, so be mindful. You come to realize that Frieren herself has inspired Himmel the hero a long time ago, before Himmel even became a hero, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, that blew my mind, and I was so happy to, like, see it all come together, and it really touched my heart. I was like, that small sense of kindness that Frieren provided offered Himmel the hero the chance to be inspired and motivated to be something great. And look what he did. Like, well, obviously you don't know if you don't know the anime, but he did so much. He was inspired enough to help defeat the Demon King, and he was able to have the opportunity to be a legend. All because Frieren provided a sense of positivity to him. What goes around comes around, and I always try to make sure that I offer this sense of positivity and hope to every single one of you, so you all can carry it off into your own lives and be able to provide positivity to other people around you too. I want to make sure I can plant the seed, but you all are the roots that continue to spread it out, because positivity is needed everywhere. In your own personal life, in school, in work, everywhere you can imagine. I want to make sure I can instill to you all hope does exist. And it all starts with you and myself. How does it start with me? By live streaming and being able to remind you all how important it is to be positive to the people around you. So, thank you. Like, being here you all being here is very important to me, so I can ensure I can continue to spread this message to you all. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I can be any more thankful that I can just randomly live stream and people still join and come and say hi and have fun. That means everything to me. It always has, and it always will. Past, present, future, I'm always thankful people actually want to watch me and hear what my message has to be. And I hope, if anything, if you're here to listen to me and for me to get your attention, I hope I can make it worth your while. Silly question, what shampoo do you think tastes the best? I unfortunately can't answer that question because I don't taste shampoo. Are you seriously tasting shampoo, Snoo? You're gonna hurt yourself if you do that. Don't be tasting shampoo, you silly. Man, why is the face tracking suck so bad on Quest Pro? I really need Project Babel to come. I bought Project Babel a long time ago, but it's really just not come yet, and I'm upset about that. I thought it was supposed to come in September. September's almost done. Give me my Project Babel. I want to be able to use it. Ah! It's okay. I'm patient. I can take my time. I waited almost a year for my Slime VR tracker, so of course I can probably wait like one more month for this. It's not the end of the world if I don't get it. You all can still somewhat see my facial expressions, and at the very least, you can all see my eyes. And I think that's probably the more important part, really. No. No? More like yes. 2 plus 2 equals 4. You know what? You're right. That is very, very right. I'm glad we have math going on in the live stream. I've always wanted to have math class in my live streams after all. Hi S. Bye, S. I appreciate seeing you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Favorite birds? I don't really have a favorite bird, honestly. If I were to say a bird that I like, though, I like the woodpecker. I will say, when I go walk outside sometimes, I hear the woodpecker doing what it does best. You know, like pecking into the wood, like literally what it's in its name. But, and it like it's this like you can hear it, and it sounds exactly what you imagine. It's like legitimately, I hear it in the far off distance, and I'm just like, that's so cool. Alternatively, I could say owls too. At nighttime, we definitely have owls that are in our backyard, and we can see them and hear them too. They are really loud, but I think overall those are my favorite birds personally. I can't really like say anything in particular about other birds. I guess I also like the kestrel because it's so tiny, but it's also so powerful. That's a really cool bird in its own right as well. So, oopsies. I hope that answers your question. I don't really have much of an insight on it, but I try to answer it the best I can. 100 plus 7 equals 107. What is going on with this math? I don't understand why this math. Hi, Crazy Day. I unfortunately can't read that, but I still appreciate seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're just chilling and relaxing and having fun. Hi, John Mac. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for coming by the live stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. And if anything, I'm just kind of a lower energy right now. I'm just chilling, relaxing, and I hope you can relax with me as well. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. Hi Oz, I appreciate seeing you again. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you in the Discord server, but either way, it's all the same. I still wish you the very, very best. And thank you for being here, really. 6 plus 7? 6, 7? 6, 7? Oh my god, it's 6, 7, everybody! Dang it. Dang it. 6, 7. Yeah. Wait, I gotta move. No. I'll do it right here. 6, 7. There you go, chat. There's your 6, 7. Hello, ounces. How is the stream? That's right. Oz is technically ounces as well. The stream is fine. It's a little slower paced because I'm just really trying to relax and have a good time. Oh, by the way, chat, look at this. Whee! Oh my god, I am like the sun. The regular exposure is fine. But I could be the sun now, did you know that? Thank you for less slow-mo. Comic-Con is tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm happy for you, Oz. Are you going as anything in particular? Like, are you cosplaying yourself, or are you just gonna go and say hi and see a bunch of different other cosplayers and just chill? I mean, there's nothing saying that you have to dress up when you go to Comic-Con, but I think that's what is part of the experience, if I recall correctly. Either way, I do hope you have a good time. I hope you have a fantastic time as a whole over there. Have you heard of Pluie? The ultimate Pluie? I have no idea what Pluie is. I can't say I've heard of that. Can you please enlighten me what Pluie is? Bye, Bacon Pro. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate your subscription. I do hope I can see you again some other time. It's very appreciative that you're here. Much love. Take care. I'm gonna back up now. 6-7. 6-7? This is a bunch of random doodles all over my area now. What is with brothers? My brother need me in the head. Well, my brother is 6 years older than me, and it's funny because like when it's kind of like just sibling stuff. When you're younger, your older brother, like your older sibling, just hates you, just straight up, because like you're the center of attention, all this kind of stuff, and of course they're gonna like probably beat you up or like hit you or whatever. But now that I'm older, my brother is 34, I'm 28. Like my brother and I are like closer more than ever. In fact, I love my brother very, very much, and I just love having the ability to be able to like connect with him and relax with him. Him and I are very much cut from the same cloth. We are both brothers at heart. We both care for people, and we both want to show a sense of love and compassion for everybody. He is definitely a lot more numbers oriented than I am. I'm a lot more people oriented, but we both share the same mission. We want to make sure we can provide impressions to everybody and just make people happy. Make people feel accepted, make people feel satisfied, make people feel supported. And that's one of the most important things we both establish in our own rights. My brother, he works at the same grocery store that I do. Not the same store, mind you, but he's 2 positions above me. He's basically a store manager. And he has the great sense of inspiring and motivating all the people in his store all the time. Every single associate, because that's his job as a store manager. So I'm way lower positioned than him, and I still have my own associates that I inspire too, but he has the opportunity to like remind people and feel supported, and overall just make sure that he shows them he wants to be there. And that's the same way I see things too. I want to make sure I can be there for you all the best I can. That's why I'm very much into it. That's why I want to be able to support you all and talk to you all and just be able to have fun and relax. The point is, my brother and I come from the same cloth. We want to support people. We want to make people feel appreciated and valued. We want people to feel like they can be themselves. And, well, we do it in our own ways, but we get to the same results. Bye, Oz. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have fun at Comic-Con. I do really hope you enjoy yourself and you take care. Welcome back, Boy Kisser. Thanks for stopping by again. I have 5 YouTube tabs open, trying to watch everything before I go to bed, but it'll take me about hours to watch it all. No wonder why you're called just a silly vanilla. You're just a silly vanilla, you know that? Well, I do feel honored that I'm one of your YouTube tabs that's open right now, so thank you. It's very nice. Shampoo is yummy. I'm not eating shampoo. It's very, I very, very much suggest, Boy Kisser, that you do not eat shampoo. It's not a very good idea, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, brothers are crazy. One time... Uh-oh. Yeah, brothers are crazy. One time me and my older brother were playing outside, and he had this amazing idea of swinging a stick, and he was stopping right before hitting my face. I got hit in the face! You know, it's funny, I have another story, actually. I remember one time, my brother had a bat, and he decided to swing at it. He swung at me, and he hit me right in the face. That hurts. But you know what? All this kind of stuff just happens when you're younger. Like, my brother, like, legitimately did a lot of crazy things to me. But overall, I'm still alive. And we appreciate each other so. I hope, if anything, you can help build a stronger bond with your brother sooner rather than later. It may not happen anytime soon, but just so long as you survive, you'll see that you can build a good bond. Over time, of course. Watermelon one. I don't know who you are, but I see your meme, so hi, I'm off to work. I'll tune in to the next one. Hi, Ryan the Vixen. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for stopping by. Even if it's just for a little bit, it means the world to me. So thank you, truly. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a fantastic day at work. Good luck. Good luck, by the way. I really wish you well. I wish you the best on it. I hope you don't have to deal with any crazy customers or anything of that matter. Did I just hear a noise? No, I'm going crazy. I'm serious, like hearing a bunch of noise sometimes, I swear. Favorite shampoo flavors, apricot. Are you serious? You guys are crazy. I like the caramel flavor shampoo. Stop it! There's no flavor like that. What? It's not a flavor. Oh my god, you all are crazy. Roller just flashbang me at 11:30 p.m. I'm gonna stay up to 1 a.m. What do you mean I flashbang you? Oh yeah, that's right. You mean like this? Actually, I could do something else. Let me do this real quick. Profile. This. Sweet pink. Yeah, right. That's not pink. Look at that. Profile. Nah, I'll just turn it all off. It's all a bunch of crazy settings, really. You should have brought sunglasses in this stream. Bluey is actually just a shadow guy disguised as a cat version of Mike. Probably schizophrenic version of 10. I was gonna say, like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's a Deltarune thing. I need to continue playing Deltarune. Seriously, I need to get up. I need to get up to snuff on all this stuff. Oh, now that I finally see your profile picture, Snoo, I understand why you're saying that stuff. Isn't that, that looks like, oh, crap, what's her name? I don't want to say Carol. I think her name is Carol, but I think I'm wrong. It's the deer from Deltarune. It looks exactly like her, so I would imagine that you're a big Deltarune fan. I need to continue playing Deltarune. I seriously need to continue playing it. Like, I want to do it. I need to finish Chapter 2. Yeah, you can call Mika. Did you know you could be a big shot? Boy Kisser, were you the one that turned into Spam Ton in the cafe event? Someone turned into Spam Ton with like 4 like weird extended tendrils. I don't know why that was the case, but I thought that was really funny, and I thought that was really cool too. Hi Cornelius, I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and thank you for stopping by. It truly is appreciated. Thank you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, Cornelius. Was that a big shot right there? Why does the blue remind me of the caramel dancing room? Can we go back to the caramel dancing room? I want to go back to the caramel dancing room. Can we go back to the caramel dancing room? Please, 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 please. Can we go back to the caramel dancing room? I want to go back to the caramel dancing room. Please? No, I'm too tired for that. I can't do that. My precious eyes. You were the spider. That's what I thought. I was like, who is Spam Ton? Or in particular, like, I guess Spider Spam Ton? I didn't know that was actually a thing. Ugh. Chad, I'm just laying down now. Like, this is so weird. This feels like back in my older live streams whenever I would be like, I'd be crossfaded. I could say that honestly because, like, I feel a lot more proud of myself to be able to say I'm not, like, high. I'm not high right now. I'm just really tired. Like, legitimately. I am straight up tired. But, still, though, like, I'm just proud to be able to say, like, I could stay up. I can talk to you all. I actually had like a nice time actually. I'm really appreciating seeing you all and just having a chance to talk and just relax. I really I don't like coconut flavor shampoo. Carol's the mom. Yeah, there you go. It's Noelle. I'm sorry. I like my Deltarune names are all kind of like twisty and turny right now. I can't fully remember them all, but I do try my best to try to remember them the best I can. Let me go up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. But there we go. I'm yawning again. 6'7", Elliot. 6'7". Where's the? Here it is. You ready? Ready? 6'7". 6'7". Good times, good times. Why are you all talking about eating soap and shampoo? You guys are crazy. Some random guy. Can you use me? Well, my name is Random Slandom, so technically speaking, I am using you. In the case of using you, I'm using part of your name for myself. But, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Sup, Rolian. I'm on my way to school, so I'm here to say hi. Hi, Pablo. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a good time at school. Thanks for stopping by. Can you JSE me? Can I JSU you? I don't even know what you're talking about at this point, some random guy. You really are some random guy, I'll give you that much. Get this out of my way. I like the 6 here, I'll do this. It's easier this way. Ready? No. I don't like that. Do it again. That's better. That's better. I like that. Not what I meant. I don't know what you mean then. You're just saying, can you use me or can you JSE me? What does JSE even mean, you silly head? Hello, it's 2 a.m. I'm running on fumes. I'm popping in to say hello. Hi, Trench. I appreciate you being here. You know what? Honestly, very valid. The exact same thing for me, too. I am absolutely running on fumes. You can ask my chat. I've been yawning like crazy. Chat, have I been yawning like crazy? If I've been yawning like crazy, put a, I want you to put a mountain emoji. Whatever mountain emoji you can find, put it in the chat so you can prove that I've been yawning like crazy. But I appreciate you being here, Trench. Please, if you need to go to bed, please go to bed. Do as I say, not as I do. Make sure you actually get some rest, because rest is very important for you, and it gives you good bones, and it gives you I don't know, it gives you like +5 like dexterity to your next like saving throw or something like that. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean, man. Don't play dumb. I have no idea, honestly, what you mean. Like, you're legitimately confusing me, some random guy. After all, you are some random guy. Hey, I like that. I like that, silly vanilla. That's pretty good. 414414. Elliot, are you trying to, like, activate a sleeper agent or something? What the heck are these numbers for? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? It did a typo. But they meant to do you, but you did J. Well, I don't know what it means by saying, can you use me? That's so weird and confusing. Can you explain yourself, perhaps? But be careful how you explain yourself, because if you explain yourself in a really kind of gross way, I'm just going to kick you. Anyways, 6'7"? 6'7"? I was once fed a bar soap, but my brother, I guess, it stuck with me. Oh my good, no wonder why you like eating shampoo, Snoo. Maybe you shouldn't eat shampoo or soap. There you go, boy kisser. I like that. Good mountains. Anyways, good night. I'm going to buy more coffee in the morning. Goodbye, Trench. I appreciate meeting you. Thanks for stopping by, even for just for a little bit. Good luck tomorrow. Make sure you get your coffee. Coffee is very important. I am back. I had to walk my cousin out with his mom because he came and hang out with Swims and you too, and also I'm just chilling. Very nice, Danielle. Good to see you again. I'm happy to see you always, and I'm glad you're able to just relax and vibe and have fun with all of us. Good job, Mika. Good mountains, good mountains. What are you doing right, Meow? Hello, Chase the Holy. I appreciate seeing you. Right now, I'm just laying down. Is she 6'7"? Did you see that? See, funny meme. Funny meme right here. What are my hands doing? Funny meme. You hands, you freakers. Funny meme. Hi, Henry, Emily 2.0. Nice of you to join us. I hope y'all are having a... By the way, for everybody that's in chat right now, whether you're talking or not, I hope you're having a fantastic day or night. And if anything, if you're going to school or work, I wish you best of luck. If you're going to go to bed, I wish you good night. And if you're just chilling, relaxing, and vibing with me, I hope you're having a good time. That's all I can ask for. I want everybody to just have good times all around. Everybody have good times. Make sure you have good times. If you're having... Get back to me. Come back here. Very good. If you're having good times, I want you to put a clock emoji. Just find a clock emoji, any random clock emoji, and then put it in the chat. Just cause I feel like it. Hi there, long time listener, first time caller. Do you prefer green grapes or purple grapes? Hi, Kelloid13. So actually, I don't prefer grapes at all. Actually, but if I were, excuse me, right hand, can you like stop? Anyways, as I was saying, like, what are you doing? This right hand is going crazy. But if I were to say, I would prefer green grapes because I feel like they're a little more sweeter to me. They just taste better in my opinion. Like, I don't know what it is about red grapes. I've tried both, don't get me wrong. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I haven't tried them. But I think red grapes just, they they just don't really sit well with me. Green grapes are way better than the aspect of it all. But we also have like, but sometimes in my grocery store we sell like genetically modified grapes, like cotton candy grapes. Those are so tasty and so good. But for my money, it's gotta be green grapes. Final answer. Did I win? Did I win a prize? I hope I won a prize. I'll be so excited if I won a prize. 7-6? You know what? You know what? You got a valid point. You know what? Absolutely understandable. I get that. No. Try that again. Sure. We'll just leave it at that for now. It's 7-6, everybody. Now it's 7-6. You see? We went from 6-7 to 7-6. This is how it all works. This is how Random Slam works, everybody. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Why are you punching the Konami code in my chat? What are you trying to do? Get 100 lives? You don't need any extra lives. You're not dying here unless I will it. 7-6. Looks like 6-7 for you, 7-6 for us. Some random guy once again saying use me. Some random guy, I'm telling you right now, if you don't clarify, then I'm just gonna outright ignore you. You can be in the chat all you want, but at this point I really don't know what to say about that. So yeah, just either clarify or you don't get anything. This is my last time I'm gonna interact with you. So moving on. I had a beautiful day and I had a bit of idea too. I'm so tired every single time I see you on. It makes me on. So please meow. You want me to seriously meow? Fine. Meow. 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 It's always good. It's always fun. I haven't eaten soap since I got really bad stomachache one time. But I wanna, but I don't think I should. Yes, Snoo, you should not eat soap. It's a very bad idea, honestly. It'll do really bad things for your tummy, and you don't want your tummy to get hurt, now do you? You need your tummy to eat food, not soap, okay? Remember, food? Yes. Soap? No. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you learned something. I haven't eaten soap since I got a really bad stomachache one time. But I already read that. Nice clocks, nice clocks. Thank you for complimenting. Wait, I was reading stuff. No, chat's weird sometimes. Now you're coming by my mountains. I go kill this 7 times by driving. One of them was driving. I would imagine. I don't think Akayo-kun knows how to drive, so I would figure as much that they can't really drive to carry you all to victory. So, hey, listen, you all got in the car with him. That's what you all get. If you get in the car with me, you'll get the same result. I know how to drive at least, but driving in VR is sometimes a pain in the ass. I'll tell you that much. Bro's lagging out. Am I really lagging out? I hope I'm not lagging out. Clocks. Relatable. It was a time I see you yawn. It makes me yawn. I know, I'm not trying to yawn. Listen, I think at this point, some random guy, I know what some random guy is trying to ask. I really do. And it's definitely inappropriate, but that's why I'm also at this point just ignoring it. And I suggest you all just ignore it as well. Let me put it this way. If there's someone that's in the chat that is just being inappropriate, just ignore them. Like, straight up. If they want to actually behave and go along with stuff, they will actually interact like a normal human being and not just be some weird, gross, inappropriate weirdo. You gotta remember, there's like children in this chat. I'll have you know, there are some minors here. So if you're trying to be inappropriate while they're coming around, at some point, I gotta kind of call it like I see it and kick you myself. But I really, really, really don't like kicking people. So I'll just give you the fair chance to just straight up ignore you. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm a PG-13 streamer. I'm not gonna sit here and just cater to your weird gooner fantasies. So yeah, sorry. I don't know what to tell you past that point. Every single time. Yeah, I'm not trying to yawn. Hi, cool guy. Cool guy. Oh man, I missed that video so much. It's cool guy. So chat, if you don't know, that was a video way back in the day. I think if you look up cool guy, takes a walk or something like that, you can find the video. Oh man, that was a really good video, I'll tell you that much. If you clarify, you'll get muted, and I guess you probably shouldn't say it. Now, should ya? You want to hear me meow? That voice meow. I appreciate seeing you again, cool guy. Thank you so much. Bro is not so much. I clipped the hell out of that meow. By all means, if you ever want to clip anything, just clip away. I really don't care. I mean, I appreciate it a lot. Like, you guys wanted to take the chance to clip it and post it for your own things, then go ahead, do so. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much. Now, some random dude I see you subscribed and like. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. Just please remember, just stay appropriate in the chat, okay? I'm not really that kind of live streamer. Like, I know there's some live streamers out there that are a-okay with the innuendos and the appropriate stuff. I'm just trying to provide more wholesome content, if that makes sense. I do appreciate you being here, and the way you acted, but now the way you turned around is the reason why I don't really like kicking people like that. I want to give you a fair chance to be like, okay, I'll give you a chance to turn around, but if you don't after some time, I gotta kind of call it like I see it, and I gotta get rid of you. But you seem like you came around, so I will be patient, and I appreciate you understanding and seeing it my way. So thank you so much, truly. I'm reading. Your name is Roller. Are you in a wheelchair? Did you hear about the new law that says you can only shit once a week in an effort to save water? What new law is that? Where are you? Where do you live where that's a law? Holy cow, that's crazy. Wait, what were you saying as well? My name is Roller. Am I in a wheelchair? Well, no, not really. Not really, actually. I'm kind of like you see, there's no wheelchair. You can see me in the background. Like, there's no wheelchair here. Wee, wee, wee. Bicycle kicks, everybody. Bicycle kicks. No, I'm called Roller because one day I tried to be a vigilante and chase after someone in RuneScape, and I changed my name to Roller 6902. I don't know what to tell you. The rest is history at that point. It just became my name. What is my hand doing? He does not know how to drive. He kind of kidnaps us in Living's basement. I suppose my best friend is back. Hi, Vivian. I appreciate seeing you again. It's always nice to see you whenever you can stop by. Hi. Just came. Hi, Kitty YouTube. I appreciate seeing you as well. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope, if anything, I hope you can just relax and vibe in my chat. But unfortunately, the time is running out. I have to actually go to bed. Like, I actually am tired. I do love talking to chat. It gives me a chance to, like, energize myself. But I seriously need to be responsible here and make sure that I go to bed really soon. I gotta make sure I get ready for a flight. I gotta go to New York after all. I need to go pay my respects to people who have passed away. But I'll make sure I catch up on chat, and I'll see what I can do from there. Cool Kid. Why does that sound so familiar? You sound very familiar, actually. I feel like I read that name not too long ago. After apologizing, he said I stopped. Well, some random guy. The best solution to the matter is just don't start in the first place. Why do I want to engage with you now at this point? Maybe the next time, if you join my next live stream, maybe you come off on the right foot so I don't effectively use you as a means of demonstrating why I don't follow along with what you're trying to say. And I get it, you're probably getting upset that I'm starting to, still berate you, but I need you to understand, A, this is my live stream, and B, I seriously need to make the point across to everyone that if you try to be inappropriate or racist or sexist or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna make an example out of you. Sorry, not sorry. It's just the way it works. So, I will stop. Okay? I appreciate you, but next time, please don't. How's life, gang? Life's great. Life's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Does it say okay behind you? No, it actually said 6-7. Wait. 6-7. 6-7, everybody. It's the meme all over again. Gotta make sure I have it everywhere. Fancy Danny wrote 6-7. See, 6-7's here again. I have 6-7 all over the place. Oh yeah, who heard about David? Oh, D4VD. Who's D4VD? Can you please enlighten us? I have no idea who that is. 15-year-old pretending killer. Wow, that's a that's a pretty bad thing. Where did this even come from? Like, what? How long ago did this happen? What's the scoop on this story? I'm very interested. I'm kind of sort of interested, actually. I thought your name was just roll with it. You know what? That's actually pretty good, because I do like to say I just kind of roll with it myself personally. You know, that's a really good way to look at it, Silly Vanilli. Thanks for letting me see it that way now. Alright, I said, yeah, I think you've lost a sub. Oh, I'm sorry, some random guy. I'm not necessarily. If you want to subscribe and you want to unsubscribe, then that's fine. What do you want me to do? You want me to give you the full undivided attention just for you? You know I have like. Let's see what's going on now. Whoa, oh crap, I turned that off. Oopsies. Let's see what this looks like real quick. No. No! Sorry, I'm looking at something in chat. Give me a second. Come on. Activate. Okay, perfect. I see it now. You know I have like 9 other people in the chat that's not just you, right? I gotta make sure I acknowledge everybody. I'm acknowledging you, so if you want to actually be acknowledged for something that's not just you be talking about being ignored and then losing a subscriber and just trying to use you, maybe actually to have an actual conversation. Do you want to ask me a question? I'm more than happy to answer questions if you want, but how about you have an actual conversation? And if you're trying to say that me losing a sub is gonna make me upset and sad, I'm not upset and sad. I'm sorry. It's just the way it works. So you can come and go as you so please. Nobody's making you be here. So I'm just saying. I'm serious. Like, I'm just saying. I don't get the 6-7 meme. Back when I was a kid, oh my gosh. All we had was 9/11. You're crazy. But the 6-7 meme came to be because I guess there was someone who had a song that's called like Doot Doot and it has 6-7 in it. The song kind of became a meme as like particularly like I would say like Marvel Rivals in particular, because in Marvel Rivals people use this song like as a meme for a lot of their gameplay videos, and I guess eventually at some point people just started using 6-7 constantly. Like the moment they see the numbers 6 and 7 together, they're like 6-7? Wow! It turned into a bunch of different things. It became about SCP-067. It became about September 6th to September 7th. I don't know. The meme is just evolving so weirdly. I think it's the laziest meme I've ever heard in my life, but it's still a meme for some reason. I don't know why. But this is the internet, everybody. We just roll with it at this point. Bye, cool guy. I appreciate you being here. I think I'm being ignored too. Henry Emily, did you say something in particular I should be paying attention to? Okay, I'm on my channel account. You're on your channel account. What do you mean by that? Well, Henry Emily, if you're not saying anything in particular, how am I supposed to acknowledge you? I don't understand, everybody. How are you going to say you're going to be ignored if you're just not having proper conversation? How about you have actual conversation? You don't say anything, then yeah, you're going to be ignored because you're not saying anything. How do you how do you come into a chat, not say anything and be like, I'm being ignored? Oh my goodness gracious, everybody. That's not how the world works. If you walk into somewhere, say something to nobody, and then wonder why you're being ignored, don't wonder why you're being ignored. You're not providing any sense of input to provide feedback on. How about you have a conversation? Ask me a question. All sorts of different things. I don't understand why people think they're being ignored because they don't talk. What else do you expect to happen? Oh, people. You got face tracking? Good job, Vivian. I'm very proud of you. It's very fun, very enjoyable. Just be very mindful. You got to make sure that your avatar has the parameters set up to be able to utilize face tracking. So make sure you get that set up whenever you can. It was a really cool stream. See you, Roller. Bye, Snoo. I appreciate seeing you. I hope you take care. And I hope I can see you more at more VR chat events. Having cool kids reminds me of cool kids. I thought that's what sounded familiar, but I see. I understand. Well, okay, some random guy. Do you want to ask me another question? I don't think I've seen a question yet. So do you want to ask me a question so I can answer that question? Hey, Roller, you and me are in similar time zones? Yeah, that's awesome, isn't that? So that means, technically speaking, it is also 12:08 for you as well. You need to go to bed, boy kisser. So do I, but I'm still just trying to make sure I talk to the people who are coming in and saying hi. Is bro in VR chat? Yes, I actually am in VR chat. Look at this. Whee! This is my underwater bedroom, and I love being in here because it's very nice and calming and relaxing. So yes, I actually am in VR chat right now. 6-7. 6-7. Yeah, I'm in VR chat right now. The way I VTube is personally I use VR chat for a lot of things, but I also utilize VR chat to actually meet you all in VR chat to be able to have the chance of like, actually interacting with you all and just vibing and having fun and all that good stuff. So that's the kind of VTuber that I am. I also want to try to game some more, but I need to like get this avatar into like Vroid Studio and stuff like that, so I can actually focus more on trying to game and whatnot. I like gaming personally; it's really one of my favorite things to do. But I got to make sure I can still have a chance to like actually show off this avatar too. D4VD is a music artist and singer. I appreciate the clarification. Thank you. It's 12:04 a.m. right now. Yes, indeed, it is. It's 12:09 at this point for me. And PDF file, me too. I don't want undivided attention. I want to be ignored. I want to not be ignored for something I did before. And that's fine, some random guy. Just make sure you ask me a question. I'll be able to try to answer it for you. I've stumbled in on something, it seems. Hello, Jason Recluse. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, sort of, kind of. I just kind of talk... If I have people who maybe, like... I don't want to say it this way because I don't want to feel some random guys getting bashed. But if someone comes in some type of way in the live stream, then potentially I'm going to make an example out of them. And I think at this point, that's all I'll say about it, so some random guy doesn't feel any more uncomfortable. Just because they made me feel uncomfortable doesn't mean I want to continue to make them feel uncomfortable. And I think that's all I'll say about it. But I do appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, though. No one's going to make me stay on this planet either. Maybe I should freaking exit. Some random guy? No. First off, you can't be saying that on live streams because all you're going to do is just make everybody feel guilty. And second off, no, it's never the proper option. So please, don't say that. And don't do it. That's never the right solution. If you ever feel like that has to be your best solution, then please, you're doing it all wrong. Consider other options. How about you talk to friends? How about you enjoy time with other people? Honestly, you remind me of another person that I had in my live stream that oftentimes will just come in and just legitimately ask me the question, should I KMS? What a very loaded question to give a streamer. I'm serious. So, some random guy, if you want to try to actually interact with conversation, ask a nice question. Don't just suddenly say that. You're trying to impose upon all of us this matter of just making us feel bad about ourselves. Come on, man. Seriously? Why is your avatar a girl, bro? Hi, real. Manny Lankin? Probably, I hope I said that correct or not. I appreciate you being here. My avatar is a girl because I choose it. Does that answer your question? I will be honest with you, when I went to Prismic avatar search and found the opportunity to like go through random avatars, I stumbled upon this avatar and I felt really comfortable when I got into it. So I love this avatar. I feel really enjoying it. If you have a hard time with that, well, you know what you got to do when it comes to a live stream like this? All you got to do is take your phone and go whoop, swipe right up. So don't worry, there's plenty of other people you can watch out there. But I appreciate you being here though. So D40 is an artist who made a song. The Invincible feels like... Oh. I see. I feel like... Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. I remember that song. That song is actually really catchy. I should listen to it more often, to be honest. And then cops came and found... What? Oh my goodness. That's kind of scary, actually. I didn't really know that was a thing that can actually happen. Holy cow. Actually, I am saying a lot. And I'm responding now, Henley Emily. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to butcher your name like that. But I appreciate you talking. Again, if you want to ask me a question, that's usually a good way for me to engage with you. Thank you, Sin. I'm very interested. I know, I kind of sound interested in it too. I use yeah, Fancy Dan. You probably use something called Vroid Studio. It's a thing that a lot of VTubers utilize to help show off their avatar or their VTuber model, and also game at the same time. I personally need to look into it and try to use it myself because I want to be able to have the chance to be able to just game more without having to be in VR chat all the time. VR chat is actually a resource demanding game, and trying to run other games on top of it just really hinders the performance of that game. So I need to figure out how to use Vroid Studio so I don't have to worry about that so much. Nah, you're good. There's more to happen. Call some Vivian. I don't have VR chat. I hope you can have VR chat someday. That'd be really nice. What the heck is happening? Hi, Christopher the Goofy? Hi, Christopher the Goofy Man. Nice of you to join us. There's just a little bit of discourse here and there. Just trying to make sure I clarify some things. But overall, I'm just trying to vibe and have a good time. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Silly Chaos. I like that, Stu. That's a lot of fun. I like that. Bye, Henry, Emily. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry if you felt like you were ignored somewhat, but I still appreciate the time that you spent over here. So I do hope you take care. Thanks for stopping by. Dude, just drop it. You're only making yourself look worse. I don't entirely know what you're referring to in that matter, but alright. Oh my god. Heart. Very nice. I don't sleep, boy kisser. You need to go to sleep, boy kisser! Baby, you look at your pretty name. I don't have any friends. I got no one. Well, some random guy, you just gotta try your best. Just interact with people. Just spend time with people. You know, ask... When people like being asked questions... Like, I like being asked questions, but you can ask questions to other people too, and get a better chance to understand them and get to know them more. So, you just gotta be able to put yourself out there, some random guy. Like, being able to understand how to interact with the person in front of you. Just how are you doing? How's your day? What's new with you? What do you like to do in your spare time? There's a lot of questions you can ask that help you open up to people. Trust me, nobody's gonna come to you just because you kind of expect it. You have to actually make the best effort yourself to be able to go out there for other people. So that's the advice I can give you. If you want to make friends, you just gotta actually be open-minded and ask more questions to them. That's me giving honest to goodness advice to you the best I can. You feel like my therapist? Well, I appreciate that, Christopher the Goofy Man. I do sometimes sound like a therapist, and if anything, I do like giving advice and giving matters of information to you all that you can take home with yourself. I want to ensure that I instill a sense of positivity and hope. Yes, I get it sometimes if someone tries to cross me the wrong way, I'm going to stick it right to them, because honestly at the same time too, I also want to ensure that I don't support bullying. If someone ever bullies you, I expect you to stick it right to them, because you should never ever accept that. And yes, I get it. I can block, kick, and all this kind of stuff, but I really want to show you all that, like, bullying is just not okay. Trolling, inappropriate stuff, blah, blah, blah. If you're not comfortable enough with it, push back. If they're pushing on your boundaries, let them know they are. So that way, you understand that you shouldn't just sit there and accept these things. You should never, ever be a pushover in your life. Take control of what you need in your own life. It helps you build a stronger sense of confidence for yourself. You're going to Minecraft yourself because VTuber called you out for being annoying. I still don't really know what you're talking about, Fancy Dan. Then make friend, join communities online, or just go outside. Oh, you're talking about... Oh, Fancy Dan, you're referring to some random guy. I apologize. I'm sorry, I didn't really know what you're referring to that matter. If anything, yes, some random guy. Just try your best to be there for other people and just... Make sure you understand the person in front of you. This is all about the matter of perspective. And remember, everybody... my trackers? My trackers are back. Everybody is a beautiful story, and being able to take the opportunity to be able to know the person in front of you is one of the most valuable things you can ever have in life. Being able to just understand their wants, their interests, their likes, their hobbies, their everything in between. If you take interest in the person in front of you, I guarantee you will feel a little more fulfillment in your life. And then do it for the next person. Do it for the next person. Do it for the next person. All it takes is just a small sense of appreciation. Hey, I like your hair today. Hey, I like the clothing you wore today. Or just ask a question. How are you doing today? What's new with you? What did you eat recently today? All this kind of stuff to engage a person and remind them that you are genuinely interested and you want to know them more. This is my best advice I can give to anyone, because the art of conversation cannot start until you actually get in there and get to know the person in front of you. And being able to know the person in front of you, get their sense of trust, get their sense of attention, will fully lead you to truly understanding people and being able to actually be there for them. And if you're there for them, then they will be there for you. Asterisk. There are some exclusions. Do not necessarily think that just because you're nice and there for people mean that suddenly they will automatically give you the attention that you want. That's not how that works sometimes. All I can ask for you at that point is to make sure you continue being a nice person no matter what. Remember, love, attention, trust, and care, all of it should be unconditional. You should never expect it in return. Just like how I'm live streaming to you all right here, right now, I don't expect any of you to ever subscribe, like, heart react, or whatever. I don't expect any of it. I will just give advice, and I hope this advice you can take it home with you to provide a sense of positivity to everybody else around in your life. I don't expect thank yous. I don't expect thank you for helping me or whatever. I just want you to do. Go out there. Be a positive bastion of light for the world full of negativity and darkness. There will never be a chance for us to achieve positivity if it just doesn't start with us. I want to be able to ensure that sense of positivity to you all, so you all can do it in your own lives too. And then if you do it for the next person and they see that too, then maybe that person will continue doing positivity. And that's how it spreads. Just as fast as negativity can spread, positivity can spread too. And we got to make sure we have the right mindset to be able to do so. The masculine urge to be a cat girl sometimes. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. Macon Always Live. Hi, Macon Always Live. I appreciate you being here. It's 12:13. It's 12:19. I really need to catch up on chat. I'm pretty bad at this. I'm a fairly new VTuber. This isn't my VTuber channel. Well, Fancy Dan, I wish you best of luck on your VTuber career. It's whatever you do, just make sure you do your niche the best you can. Like, if you wanted to go gaming, then make sure you do a really good gaming channel. If you want to do just chatting, make sure you do just chatting. But the most important thing I want you to ensure is that when you're there for your community will be there back for you. I always make sure I heart react just about every single comment that I can. I always try to make sure I acknowledge just about everybody that I can in my live streams, or at least read what you say and acknowledge it in my own way. I want to be able to give back to my community as much as I can, the best I can. This is what I do with my community. None of everything that I have, my current YouTube channel, my Discord community, none of it is possible if you all just didn't stick around. And you know why you all probably stick around is because I want to make sure I make it worth your while. Like, that's why I love doing VR chat events. That's why I love live streaming. That's why I love the matter of content creation and trying to get to know you all more. I want to be there for you all because you all are the ones that give me the views. You all are the ones that give me the subscribes and the likes and everything in between. I want to make sure I make it worth your while every single step of the way. I want to be a VTuber that you all look up to and be like, I want to be like that person. And if you're going to be like me, I want to make sure you can be a positive hope of light. And I know I keep saying it, but that's the most important part I want to establish for everyone. We need more positivity in this world. There's definitely not enough. And if anything, if we can all get on the same page and provide that sense of positivity together, then we're unstoppable. It only takes 5 of us before it turns into 25, before it turns into 125, before it turns into thousands upon thousands. We can do it. We can make it happen. And if anything, we just got to make sure we be there for each other, just as much as I try to be there for you all. So thank you, truly. It's because of this community that I have the ability to be able to provide a sense of positivity and hope to new people all across the globe. And I can't be any more thankful to have this capability of doing so. You all make it happen. Every single number that I grow by and everything of that matter just helps me continue to spread my outreach further and further. Who knows, maybe someday I'll be live streaming to 20, 30, 50, 100 people, and I can still provide the same positive message I'm providing to you all. That's my most important goal. And if there's anything I want to be remembered for, I want to be remembered as the guy who tried. The guy who tried to make the world a little better. Just a little bit better. That's all I can ask for. Execute Order 66. No. What should I even do about a guy in my class who's been annoying as hell? In my honest opinion, if they're annoying, ignore them. But if anything, I hate to say it, in the real world, there really is no way to, like, block people. Like, not like the internet. Unfortunately, the only solution you could do then is just, like, avoid them, ignore them the best you can. If they're actively coming to you and being annoying to you and you don't like it, you have every right to tell them, hey, I'm sorry, but you make me very uncomfortable. Please don't be around me. If they don't respect it at that point, then yes, then it's your opportunity then to go and probably tell a parent or a guardian and be like, hey, listen, this person's just being really annoying. Can you please, like, tell them to stop it? Because yes, you deserve to have your own boundaries. If someone really is starting to make you feel uncomfortable, you have every right to make sure it's known. And that way, something should be done about it. I hope, at least. I don't really exactly know how teachers work in this regard, but I like to hope if you ask a very trusted teacher, they should be able to help take care of the problem for you. So stand up for yourself. You know, be strong. And that's honestly all you can do in that regard, really. Your stream is still therapeutic, Roller. I appreciate that a lot. I really do try my best to make sure I can speak of positivity and hope to you all because I really want to. That's the most important part to me. And I know I continuously repeat positivity and hope, but that's everything I stand for. I want to make sure you all can just take this stuff home with you. Seriously. And if anything, if you feel like you're having a bad day or if you're having a really hard time, I'm more than happy to be here for you. Just make sure you meet me at an appropriate level. That's all I can ask for. And if you can, then I'll try to give you the world. I'm not necessarily saying I'll be the best at it, but I'll try. I really will. I do appreciate you all. And I want to make sure you know that I appreciate you. It's not something I'm trying to say just to try to call your attention and make you feel like and wanted. Sorry, I need a water break. I'm not just trying to say that just to try to call your attention and just grab your attention. No, I want to say it because I want you to understand. You all mean everything to me. You all are people that I want to see grow up to be future leaders of positivity. We need more of that in this world. Me being 28 years old, and I'm sure a lot of you are younger minors, and I understand that, but we need more positivity in this world. Seeing the age that I am right now, 28, the people that are currently in the life that I live in, my age range, a lot of them are very negative. A lot of them just don't see a future in this world. A lot of them just suffer in the darkness, suffer in sadness, suffer in loneliness. You know what would help them? Just someone telling them that they appreciate them. Just someone taking genuine interest by asking them questions. Someone just wanting to be there, to make them feel seen and heard. That's what I tried to establish. Because if you can do that for just about anybody, then we can continue this mission of providing positivity throughout the whole world. There's this quote I always live by, and it came from Overwatch. It's never accept the world as it appears to be, dare to see it for what it could be. And I dare to see it to be a positive place. And it takes the effort of you and myself to make that happen. So, I trust you all. I'm sure you all can make it happen, and we can get there together. Hi, Hate the Hamburger. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day today. I got a Lego bonsai tree recently, and I know it's chilling on my desk. Good job. Very nice, Snoo. Did you build it already? If so, that's really cool. Hi, Goober. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. I just ignore bullying. It does not affect me for some reason. Also, no sleep for me. Boy, kisser, go to bed. If you don't go to bed, I'm gonna put you in timeout. I don't need friends with people. Moo. Sashi had no one, so I need no one. Well, some random guy. Like, no offense, but you literally just talked about the idea of ending it not too long ago. Because you probably feel alone. Like, you're still craving that attention. You are effectively feeling ignored, and you felt upset for being ignored. You do need people, whether you realize it or not. So, you could try to put on this lone wolf act all you want. The lone wolf act only works if you're confident in yourself. So I want you to ask yourself this question, some random dude. Are you confident in yourself? And forgive me if I'm being maybe a little too assumption heavy in this matter. I don't think you're confident in yourself. So if I were you, I would suggest trying to get some friends, trying to figure out people who maybe want to take interest in you, and overall just build a connection. I promise you, people are out there and are willing to be friends with you. You just have to meet them halfway. So, it's not hard, and I believe in you 110%. You just have to believe in yourself, alright? My shoulders look kind of tasty. What the heck do you mean by that? What does that mean? What am I supposed to say about that? Akun is going live later. Is he really? I thought he was live earlier, if I recall correctly. You're not a swordsman. Ooh. Bye, Pup Pikachu. I appreciate seeing you. I hope you take care. Goodbye. Get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep very soon. You are loved. Thank you, Snoo. You're loved too. Thank you for being in my stream. I very much appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Eli. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a fantastic day or night today. And I hope of whatever you're doing right now, I hope you're doing it to the best of your ability, and I hope you're having a lot of fun while doing so. So thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. Thanks, homie. do Microsoft Flight Simulator. Have fun with that. I've heard that's actually a pretty good game. I've personally never played it myself, but maybe one day if I get a really good PC, Microsoft Flight Simulator is in VR. Oh, could you imagine? And how good the graphics are and everything. Oh my God! One day I want to play, but I think my PC will explode if that happens. Maybe someday though. Maybe someday. But I hope you have a lot of fun with it. If I were to tell you advice as a VTuber, just try to find a way to make your Microsoft Flight Simulator content engaging. Like, maybe fly from like one location to another and do a time lapse about it. Or maybe just like do some really daring stunts in Microsoft Flight Simulator and show off that. There's a lot of creative ways to make it unique and exciting, and just add some good editing skills, maybe some good music, and add some commentary where you think it's necessary. I believe in you. You got this. Just make sure you evaluate your own work and continue to improve every single piece that you make. That's the only way you're gonna ever grow as a VTuber. I promise you. As long as you do that, the sky is the limit, my friend. Except not even, because you're using Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I do wish you good luck. I wish you best of luck on it. If I need advice for something to cheer me up, I'll go here and watch. I appreciate that, Christopher. I do like giving advice. I really, really do. And I hope that my chat can feel like they can utilize me as they see fit whenever they need to. I am a very, very open book, and I would like to say that I have a decent amount of wisdom. I'm not saying that I can answer every single question that may come my way, but I will try my best to utilize my experience and knowledge that I have to be able to answer the best I can for you. So I appreciate that a lot, Christopher. Thank you for realizing that. Mew, Mono Sushi was alone. I'll be alone too. Disciplined, strong, silent, and alone. Well, I do like the idea of like being strong and silent and alone, but remember, you basically almost just said like you're trying to end it. So I mean, I have to gauge it. I was stating the fact that he said the turn, but like seriously, like I'm just trying to make sure, if anything, if you're gonna take on the lone wolf status, you can't be thinking stuff like that. Like be a lone wolf. Like you got to be confident in yourself. You got to be strong. You got to be determined. And by all means, And by all means, there's nothing wrong with that mentality. Would you believe it technically that I call myself a lone wolf? Like, cause in the reality of it all, once I'm like done with content creation and community building and all that kind of stuff, I just like to be alone. I like to do my own thing, and I strive wherever I can be. Of course, I consider myself a leader, so I have the capability of being able to just interact with just about anybody I want, either in real life or in VR. But besides that, I'm very lonely. As crazy as it may sound. As a VTuber, well, why would I ever be lonely? I have people all around me that love me and appreciate me and all this kind of stuff, but in some strange way, I really feel like that I just stand on a hill by myself. And I don't want to necessarily make it seem like I'm like better than you all. I'm not. I want to make sure I stand with you all. But in terms of like my actual like aspects of like my life and who I am, I really do feel alone. But I appreciate my own peace, if that makes sense. In other words, I'm very happy. I love myself, and I'm very confident in myself to be able to accept being alone. And at that point, if I can have the acceptance of being alone, then it just gives me that much more energy to be able to reach out to you all and provide a sense of positivity. So, some random guy, if you want to be strong in your own right, just make sure you actually be strong. And remember, if you're going to be strong and you want to be alone, then you, at the very least, can you at the very least make sure you provide positivity to others? If you don't need other people, then it shouldn't be so hard to be like, hey, I like your shirt. Hey, that's really cool what you did. Hey, how are you doing? Just try your best. Be there for other people. If you seriously want to be alone, or you want to be like a lone wolf in this matter, technically speaking, lone wolves still help other people sometimes too. So do try your best, please, if you can. It's like tool tabs. I feel like eating, but I can't miss a single piece of advice. There's not much more advice I can honestly give at this point. Dude's advice is so good. Just save my parents so much money for my anxiety. Well, I do appreciate that. I didn't really know my advice would be that good. I do try my best though, because I want to make sure that I'm always considering the advice that I say, and I'm always trying to fine tune it the best I can. A lot of situations that I get asked, I want to make sure that I can be better and better each time you all ask it. it's a learning process. I'm serious. Like the advice that I give, I always like to rewatch and reevaluate to ensure it gets better every single time. I'm a person that tries to be very efficient in their own processes, so if I can be able to give the advice better next time, then I'm more than happy to try to continue to do it. So if you seriously, if you all want to ask for advice, then I'm very, very grateful that you feel appreciative of the advice that I can offer you. Darkness isn't always suffering. It can be freedom, no ties. Actually, you know what? I will give some random guy absolute credit. They're right. Indeed, sometimes just sitting in the darkness, being by yourself, you're free. There's really nobody that can restrict you. Like, I don't have a girlfriend, and one of the reasons why I kind of don't have it is because that's technically like another tie and chain to me. Technically speaking, I have a chain with my community, but this is a chain I accept. Work is another chain, but that's a chain I actually need. It's a necessity. So I try to minimize whatever chains I can have on me, because ultimately I just like being myself. Believe it or not, chat, there's a lot of times where I just like going off the grid. I don't like going on my phone. I don't like doing anything. I just like going to the beach. I like going off into the forest. I just like being with myself, being with nature, listening to my music, and actually enjoying myself for who I am. I suggest you all do the same because, you know, it can be hard sometimes to depend on people, especially if those people can't be there around for you. You got to be able to love yourself first before you can love anybody else in your life. And once you love yourself, then the rest is easy. It really is. So, believe in yourself, and once you start believing yourself, you might just realize how much easier all of it gets. You got this. I know you do. Thoughts on Tom Waits? I'm sorry, but I don't know who Tom Waits is, so I can't really give advice on something I don't know about. 6766767676767. No timeout. Can I get the jiggle jiggle skin? No, Elliot, you can't get the jiggle jiggle skin. Don't be so silly. There's something in common. I've studied his work. I've studied the blade. No, you can't get the jiggle jiggle skin. If you keep asking, then at some point I'm just gonna kick you from the chat. I'm gonna kick you from the live stream. I don't know. Don't be such a silly gooner. Don't be such a gooner now. Hello guys. Hi Chunky Boy. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day today, and I hope you can vibe in my chat. Thank you for being here. Thanks. I'm going for my pilot stuff, so I built the game. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Very nice. I hope you have the opportunity to become a pilot sooner rather than later. That'd be really cool. He was like, say to go D&D, so make sure the only reason I live. Oh, okay, I got you. Mika, most likely he will probably be streaming pretty soon, I will say. Most likely. Search up the 6-7 font. Oh, 6-7. I'll search that up after the live stream. I just want to make sure I catch up on chat because I seriously do need to go to bed. I want to do chill streams like this, except with the ambience of me flying in the background. That would be really cool, actually. That would be a really, really nice way to do a stream. Like, you're just flying in the plane, and you're just talking to your chat while you're flying. Very good idea. I'll give you that much. And if anything, a piece of advice I can give you if you want to get more content engagement, make sure you do this. Short form videos. You know why? Because short form videos, you have a... Let me explain why, everybody. And this is just a matter of content creation. Short form videos are easy to engage with because people are I don't want to say incidentally, but they're basically incidentally swiping up to your videos. Think about it. Think about it this way. What brought you all to me right now? And that's most likely the fact that you swiped up and one day you just saw an anime girl in an underwater bedroom just yapping y'all's ears away. I'm pretty sure a lot of you stuck around for that reason alone because you got tantalized and then you gauged and all that kind of stuff. But guess what? If you saw that I was live streaming and you had to actively click on the video with a long form live stream, you'd probably be less inclined to go in there because you probably see like 4 or 5 streamers and think to yourself, oh, this live stream is not really worth the watch. But you scroll up into here, you see it, you assess it, and you're like, actually, I want to be here. That's the difference. So if you're going to live stream Fancy Dan, make sure you do short form videos first. They are the best way to increase engagement to your YouTube channel. Trust me. It worked today, didn't it? Technically, you found me some way somehow through the live stream, and that's because it's short form videos. So trust me, it does actually work. The 5 brings this one. around the world. You're talking about Minecraft YouTube channel. Okay, bye some random guy. So it's a little disheartening to see a sense of like debate within the chat. I mean, you all were being respectful, of course, so I appreciate that a lot. It's hard because sometimes some people will have a harder time to really understand how they view the world around them. I don't want to call it delusional per se. Some people really put themselves in like this heavy perspective of like, I'm the main character, but honestly, nobody is the main character, chat. Like, we all kind of exist. So I don't want to like again, some random guy is probably undergoing something right now where they probably want to feel a sense of confidence within themselves, and I wish they find it wherever they can, however they can. Unfortunately, this isn't really it. And I hope they can realize that sooner rather than later. I appreciate you all kind of debating against it, but we also need to remember this is also a person, and that maybe they're just undergoing a hard time right now. I do hope they find some opportunity to be able to get out of whatever potential dangerous situation that they are in right now, but unfortunately, that's not my call to make, and that's not really something for me to fix. The best I can do is just offer positivity and advice, and whatever they do with it is whatever they do with it. If you all take it and accept it and use it in your own life, great. If you don't take it and you kind of throw it out the window, that's fine too. I'm just going to yap out into the ether, and whether whatever you take I say absorbs into you or not, I don't mean to sound like I'm dismissive, but it's not really my concern. I just want to make sure that I can still provide the best possible care to you all, just to show you that at the very least I'm willing to try. If some people don't want to accept it and they think to themselves that they know everything, then it is what it is. I'll put it this way. It was a quote in Darkest Dungeon, but you can't learn a thing you think you know. And if you think you know just about everything about life and confidence and assurance and lone wolf status and, you know, being alone but also not being alone, then you probably don't, because nobody does. I promise you. Not even me. I can call myself a lone wolf, but I can't say that confidently that I know everything about it. That's just not how that works. We are always growing, we are always improving. We are beings that need to have constant hunger for knowledge. If you don't, you are effectively stagnating. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. If you're stagnating, you're potentially dying. So always make sure you stay thirsty for knowledge. Always make sure you stay curious. Always make sure you stay strong to yourself to be able to view the world around you and actually encapsulate what it's all about, what things mean, how the world works, how we can understand it, how we can understand each other, how we can be there for each other. I can try my best to give advice to people, but if they seriously don't want to listen, then it's not really my concern. And that's all I have to say about that matter. Goodbye, Boy Kisser. I appreciate seeing you. I hope you take care. Thanks for stopping by. Silly Vanilla, you're very nice. You know that? You're a very positive person, and I do greatly appreciate that. That the fact that you still wish them to come back too. So I wish for them to come back as well, but let's be real here. He was providing a sense of negativity into the chat. I don't want to necessarily stop that per se, because I still want to make sure they can have a home to be in and feel like they belong somewhere. I appreciate you all debating with him, because at the very least he's still technically getting attention. But by the end of it all, I still want to make sure that people can feel like they belong somewhere. And for some random guy, I still try my best. It maybe didn't work in his favor, but we still tried. And that's all I can really care about. You shall stay awake until the stream ends? Well, the stream is gonna end pretty soon because I'm catching up with chat. I'll tell you that much. I'm an avid motorcyclist, speaking of way to avoid all that stuff. Well, I don't really know who Musashi is. I'm not really into samurais like that, but I mean, that's pretty cool, if anything. The only thing I can think of myself, like, samurais, I loved, like, their sense of, like, stoicism to everything, because that's what they had to do back then. Like, samurais had to be very fierce warriors. Not only were they, like, passionate for the matter of battle and combat, but they also knew how to stand with great sense of honor and dignity to not only to their opponent, but to themselves. That's very commendable. That's why samurai were some of the best warriors in their time, because they just knew they had the right values in place to be able to be the best warriors around. So it's I mean, honestly, trying to like follow the way of a samurai is a really commendable way of living life. But there's a difference between following the ways of a samurai to be able to better yourself, or thinking you're following the ways of a samurai, but in reality your insecurities are still stepping in the way. There's a huge distinction at that point. I do appreciate you being here, Silly Vanilla. You're very adorable, you know that? I love you being here, and I love your sense of positivity. That's what I love to see in my chat. Just positivity, good vibes, having fun all around. And that's what I want to try to provide. Yes, we can talk about realism sort of, somewhat, kind of, and maybe there's some people who feel hopeless that need to have a small spark of hope within them, which I can help provide and my chat can help provide. So I appreciate you wanting to offer that sense of positivity to those who may need it. Thank you. It means a lot, truly. Actually, YouTube randomly suggested your stream. Excuse me. And, that's true too. And it's crazy to me because actually, I'm surprised now that at this point YouTube is actually suggesting my stream to people, which I never really realized that would actually happen like that. So again, I'm very grateful that you still decided to click on board and be here. It's always forever grateful to me. And as for Musashi would think he was a fool, yeah, most likely. Because the hardest part about some random guy is that, and I want to make sure everybody knows this, when your insecurities speak really loudly, they speak really loudly. And I don't want to say that as if I don't have insecurities myself. Trust me, I have my own insecurities. But at least I know when they speak. And when I know they speak, I know I need to make some adjustments in my own attitude to ensure that I don't speak loud enough to make me look like a fool myself. And I suggest you all do the same thing too. First of all, everybody, I want you all to understand what your insecurities are. If you don't know what your insecurities are, think about things that you do that are mostly driven by emotion. For example, for me, when I feel like I'm getting stressed, I get really paranoid and think to myself, oh, I'm not worth it. I'm not a very good live streamer. I'm not a very good content creator. I'm not a very good community builder. I'm not a very good leader. I'm not a very good person, period. And that's what happens when I get stressed a lot. Paranoia really starts to kick in for me, and it really kicks my anxiety. So when that insecurity starts kicking in, do you know what I have to do? I have to step back. I have to calm myself down. I have to slow down. I can definitely not be doing what I'm doing right now if I'm currently in an insecure state. So figure out your insecure state and figure out what you need to do to cope with it. That's the best way in order to ensure that you can fully round yourself out and be able to be there for you. Knowing yourself the best way you can, however you can, is the only way you're going to ensure that you can actually love yourself. Study yourself. Understand yourself. Make sure you know what makes you tick. Because if those moments happen where maybe you're feeling insecure, or maybe you're having some sort of malicious traits come out of you, take action right away. Rectify the problem, correct the problem, or at least damage control the best you can. Because then at that point, the more you do it, the better you get about it. And the better you get about it, the more confident you have within your own self. And self-confidence is the biggest thing everybody needs these days. There's a lot of people out there that don't have confidence because they have anxiety, or they have nervousness, or they have just a sense of paranoia overall that prevents them from being who they can truly be. And that's themselves. So, for every single one of you that's in here right now, if you don't know yourself, please, please, please take the time to get to know yourself better. You are not only doing yourself a favor, you're doing everybody around you a favor. Because once you start accepting yourself in the matter of confidence, it really, really does show. You got this. I believe in you 110%. Hi 443, I appreciate seeing you. Nice of you to join us again. You can't support me with money and stuff like that. That's fine. I really don't want money. I don't care for money. This is not like my job. Trust me, this is not my job. And so because of it is, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I need money. I need donations. No, I really don't care. I do all this stuff for free because I want to make sure you all feel a sense of comfort and support and that you know that I'm doing this genuinely wholeheartedly. I don't need money ever. The one time I try to ask for money is because I was trying to do a charity stream so I can donate to hopelessness prevention. I can't exactly say that word because then YouTube's gonna strike me. But for preventing hopelessness, and I wanted to make sure that I can at least contribute to, because this month is Hopelessness Prevention Month. You probably know it starts with an S, so I'm sure you know where I'm getting at with this. But I wanted to make sure I can contribute wherever I could to ensure that people don't feel like they have to take that final solution. That means it's been a very, very bad thing for me because I've had it happen to me in my life recently. Someone has committed the hopelessness, and is no longer here. So I hope, if anything, I can make a big impact wherever I can to ensure you all know that hopelessness should never be the answer. We should always have a little sense of hope for each and every one of us. And if anything, I try to provide that hope so you all can continue having the hope yourselves. And if at the very least, if you can feel like you can make your own sense of hope, please give it to somebody else. We all need it. We all seriously do need it, because this world is terrible. Provide that sense of hope wherever you can. Be there for someone. Provide conversation. Ask good questions. Give a sense of appreciation. Just make people feel like they're seen and heard. And if you can do that, then the rest is easy. You just basically made someone's day. And you know what? If you can do that as well, maybe, just maybe, you can be that deciding factor between them deciding to achieve that matter of hopelessness or turning around and being someone that has hope. You all can do it. And it always hurts to talk about this stuff, but I want to make sure you all know that I truly believe in you. I don't do any of this for any sort of money or any sort of like fame or whatever. I do all this because I want you to know you can make it happen too. So, please, if there's anything I can ever ask for, all I want for you to say is that I will provide hope too. And as long as you can do that, that's all I can ever ask for. Truly. Maybe someday, if I want to make this like an actual job, then yes, I may need donations and sponsorships and stuff like that. But we're nowhere near there yet. And if anything, if I do decide I want to make this a job, I never want to change what I do right here. I still want to provide positivity. I still want to provide advice. I still want to be there for you all the best I can. I don't want any of this to change. I love exactly what I'm doing right now. And if I go like the 1K, 10K, 100K subscribers, I want to make sure I stay the exact same way. I don't want to change just because I grow. I still want to be me through and through. The person you saw at 100 subscribers or you'll see at 100K subscribers should be the exact same person. I should never have to change just because I get bigger. I should still be myself through and through, always and forever. And I want you all to know that too, because I want to be a true and genuine person the best I can. And if anything, I want you all to know that this genuineness can hopefully provide a sense of hope within you all too. You thirst for knowledge, and that's good. Can I crack a joke live on mute? You can crack a joke if you want. If she leaves you for another, there's always a... oh my gosh. Okay, that was pretty okay. I'll give you that one. That was not too bad. He was a philosopher and thinks he's acting and reacting without thinking. Same applies to riding motorcycles. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that it would come to a matter where like you have to like, especially riding a motorcycle, it's very reactionary stuff. Like you have to be very good at like understanding what you need to do in the next point in time in order to avoid, you know, an accident. So I would understand that a lot too. I'm the most insecure VTuber. Well, if anything, VTubing will probably give you a chance to help build your confidence within you. So what the heck is my hand doing? Left hand, come back! Thank you. No, you didn't come back! Thank you. I think if anything, if you continue live streaming more, listen, I'll tell you right now too, you just gotta live stream. If there's a lot of nervousness and all other kind of stuff, just do it. Do it, enjoy yourself, have fun, mind what you say, but just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Remember, the rest is easy. And you're not going to be able to get there if you don't begin. So make sure you begin, make sure you start, make sure you do it, okay? Hi Reaper, I appreciate seeing you. Nice of you to stop by again. Don't be too silly or you'll end up in the silly room. You mean the rubber room? The rubber room of rats? Because rats make me crazy. My girlfriend left for disgusting habits. I was so shocked I almost choked on my Okay, that was a pretty good one. I like that one. It was kind of wholesome actually. Hi Seth, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice of you to join us. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And yes, the live stream is ending soon because I do need to go to bed. If you all don't know, if you don't see that, it's 12:52 right now. I need to seriously go to bed. Hello, Clipes Plays. I appreciate you being here. What's the confusion about? You got is there anything you want to say in particular? Minecraft prevention. Minecraft game ended. That's what it is. What we've done is. It's okay. It's fine. The charity stream, I didn't get anything, but you know what? I just realized myself that I have such a lovely staff on my Discord community, and I have a lovely community both between YouTube and Discord. And honestly, that's as much hopelessness prevention I can ever provide ever. I started all this myself, and I'm very happy with where I am right now. Meeting all you lovely people, meeting the lovely people in my Discord, hosting VR chat events, running live streams, and talking to you all. I'm doing the best I can to do everything I can to remind you all that hopelessness is never the final solution. We can have a sense of hope. And I hope, if anything, for those of you who stayed here and listened to my message, understand that and are able to take it in your own life and take it out there to everybody around you, so you can continue to spread hope, so we can combat hopelessness together. That's the best way. And honestly, you can't put a price on that. You can't put money on that. You really can't. I just love knowing the fact that I'm influencing people to be more positive and to have a better light in this world. What more could I want at that point? It's priceless. It really is. I love you too, Reaper. Maybe making a pet isn't a good thing when you say you're talking about people Minecrafting themselves. Yeah, isn't a good thing to say. Well, if anything, one of the reasons why I like to talk about that is because this is the reason why I do all of this. I've had someone in my life, unfortunately, that was so near and dear to me that unfortunately has, as you put it, Minecrafted themselves. But I don't say this stuff to make myself be depressed and sad. I say it because I want to give that sense of positivity and hope and drive. That's my drive. It happened like almost 4 years ago at this point, but that is my drive. This is the reason why I'm so good at talking. This is the reason why I want to make sure I can be interactive with every single one of you. This is why I want to make sure I can build a strong Discord community and be personable in every single step of the way. I want to make sure I make it all worthwhile to everyone, to remind you all that there's hope out there and there's people that actually want to genuinely care for you. My chat, I love it. You all are so engaging. You all are so positive. You all are so uplifting. What more could I ask for? And I love every single bit of it because you all support each other. You all help each other. You all make it happen. I know it's not a nice thing to talk about, and it's a really negative topic to talk about, and I know a lot of people don't want to actually hear about it or even be discussed, but this is the reality of the world, everybody. The world doesn't stop just because all we see is kisses and kittens and sunshine and rainbows. Yes, I focus on positivity so much, but the real world is so negative, so dark, so real. And if anything, we can provide just a little bit of idealism in that realism, then maybe, just maybe, we can turn all of this around. So negativity stops being such a commonplace thing, and we replace it with positivity instead. Unfortunately, you're never ever going to get rid of negativity ever in the world. We can only just try the best we can to provide positivity that can hopefully overshadow the negativity. It takes a village. It's going to take all of us to be able to do that work, but I'm sure we can all get there together. I appreciate that, Silly Vanilla. Thank you for saying that. It's very nice of you. It's probably the best time I had in live stream for a long time. I appreciate that too, Snoo. Thank you. Alpha Wiz S. I hope I said that right. Nice of you to join us. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you can just vibe and relax in my chat. Thanks for stopping by. Truly, Roller, you're the best. You're pretty base, Roller. I appreciate you guys. You're so... You guys are gonna make me blush. You guys are awesome. I love it so much. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Every single one of you. I love just having this ability to just sit here and just talk with you all. You know, at first I was yawning like crazy, and now look at me now. I'm so active and so giddy and so lively. Unfortunately, I need to make sure I slow myself down because I legitimately need to go to bed. I need to get ready for airport. I need to get ready for clothes packing and all this kind of stuff. I have a lot of other things I need to do in the early morning, so I need to make sure I kind of close myself out. But truly, mwah. You all are such a fantastic audience, and even if I get the occasional troll here and there that may ask some really weird, dumb, stupid questions that honestly they know the answers to, well, your positivity that you all provide is fantastic, and I'm very, very grateful that I have this opportunity to be able to, hopefully at the very least, provide a sense of inspiration to you all, and that means everything to me. So thank you for being here, truly. The silly room in the creepy sock hotel. What the heck is the silly room in the creepy sock hotel? Oh my goodness. You should make some clips from your stream and YouTube shorts so that people can. I do that sometimes. I actually do. Like at times I do like to clip some of the things that I say. I just say so much and I really don't know where like the really good parts are and I have to try to clip them out. If you all want to help me out with that, then by all means, I would be forever grateful with that. If you want to clip it and you want to like post it on your channels, I really don't mind, honestly. Like it helps me a lot because I say so much and I have so much content. It's really hard for me to rewatch it all and just try to be like, okay, this is my most important part, unless I like actively remember. But unfortunately, I'm not going to remember any of this live stream because I'm too tired to remember. A lot of the words that I say right now really come from the heart. They don't come from the brain. So if they don't come from the brain, that basically means I'm saying all this stuff. I'm thinking all this stuff on the spot. But everything I say really does come from my heart. And I want to make sure that if anything, I can help establish a sense of positivity and good values so you all can take it home with you. And I know I keep saying that, but I keep repeating that process to let you all know why I do what I do. To make sure that you can be a positive light in someone else's life. Not just your own, but for somebody else's. So I challenge you all, because I'm ending the stream soon, I challenge you all your next day, tomorrow, whatever it may be, find one person that you cherish, love, appreciate, maybe a family member, maybe a friend, maybe anybody else. Just tell them, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for being in my life. You'd be surprised how much that would mean the world to them. And you know what? The effort you take at that matter might spread to someone else too. If they ask you why did you say that and all that kind of stuff, just be like, I want to make sure I can be a more positive person. Don't say it because a VTuber told you. Don't say it because a VTuber told you to tell that. But say it because you want to help be positive too. We need the positivity in this world, and I know you all can do it. Hey Roller, you said you love me. Reaper, you're so cute. I love it. The blush. It's true though. Like you guys are really making me blush. I'm smiling. This is why I love face tracking, because when I'm actually smiling, you all can see me smile. I love being so giddy at how great you all are. It's awesome. Hi Slipper, welcome back. You quit a year ago? Well, welcome back. Welcome back to YouTube. I hope you're having a fantastic time, and I hope you get the vibe in my chat. Unfortunately, the stream is indeed ending soon, and I have caught up. I'm really sorry, Slipper. I appreciate you coming near the tail end of it, and I do genuinely hope you're having a fantastic day, like, really, truly, wholeheartedly. But as for the rest of you, yes, I do need to go to bed. I was supposed to get off at midnight, but now it's 1 in the morning, but that's the beauty of it all. I love live streaming. I love having this chance to be able to reach out to you all, and just have this chance to say my piece. I wanted to do this before I had to go off to New York to pay my respects to my grandmother. I wanted to be able to provide one more sense of positivity before I'm going to be gone for basically like the next 4 days. And I want to make some more videos. I want to make, maybe clips and VODs. But overall, I want to make more positive content that what was it? That Silly Vanilli was mentioning, like that you swipe up one day, maybe it gives you that small sense of positivity to carry on with your life, and then you just go forward from there. I want to make people smile. I want to make people feel happy. I want to make people reminded that there is hope in this world. And I'm not the only one that has to provide it. We all can do it together. So I challenge you all, every single one of you, please, 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 for my sake, please give hope. We can do it together. All of us. So, truly, thank you everybody. I am going to turn off the live stream now. I hope you all have a fantastic time, and I hope I can see you all in the next live stream. But for now, much love to you all, and please, make sure you stay safe, stay well, and make sure to make someone smile.